What is the First Amendment? The First Amendment, as stated in the Constitution of the United States of America, states that Congress shall make no law respecting an establishment of religion, or prohibiting the free exercise thereof, or abridging the freedom of speech, or of the press, or the right of people peacefully to assemble, and to petition the government for a redress of grievance. The First Amendment allows freedom of speech, which is vital to every U.S. citizen. It allows people to speak what they want, voice their opinions, and speak their beliefs. Freedom of speech applies not only in public, but when it comes to making a movie, writing a book, or posting something on the internet. The internet has become a very important place for freedom of speech. The internet has many websites where people come together to talk about beliefs, their opinions, other issues going on in the world, and anything they want. Recently, the U.S. Congress is talking about two bills that will directly affect the internet. The first bill is called the Stop Online Piracy Act, also known as SOPA. The second bill is called the Protect IP Act. So what does the SOPA and Protect IP bill basically state?
The SOPA/Protect IP bill ensure protection over copyrighted material such as music, video games, and movies, and other files that are copyrighted.
It's to basically limit the amount of people who download files illegally that also do not support the original file holder.
Once again, they don't care about gameplay footage. Gameplay footage to them is free advertisement. It helps them make money. It advertises their games. The reason why they're backing these bills is because they want the United States to go after torrent sites where in a matter of minutes you could get ISOs of any of the games that these companies develop. Perfect example. I own this game, New Super Mario Bros. Wii. I wanted to try an emulator out on my computer of the Wii. I went on btjunkie.org and 20 minutes later, not even, I had the full working ISO of New Super Mario Bros. Wii, and it worked fine.
But really quickly, what is internet censorship?
I think that internet censorship is any time the government or any other institution tries to curb freedom of speech in an online environment.
Is the SOPA/Protect IP bill creating internet censorship?
Yes, it would censor my ability to access files I would require.
What I don't like about it is how it's gonna, it's gonna force people to cut back on like downloading music. I know that's like, oh, you're stealing music from the band, but I mean, the way I see it is music should be shared for free because it's music, it's universal. It's the one language that everyone in the world understands. And also, like, when I download music, I make sure I go to a band show and then buy their shirts or their CDs and everything, so they're not losing money. Bands are making plenty of money from selling merch. If you've ever been to a show, a shirt is like $30. It's ridiculous, so they're doing fine.
To state the obvious, technology is neither inherently good nor inherently bad. The same networks and devices and internet that enable oppressed citizens to take on oppressive dictators are also used and can be used by those same dictators to tighten their grip on power.
Well, I have great concerns over the bill that was debated in the Judiciary Committee, and I think it goes a bit too far, and I think it would be detrimental to a number of the efforts that we put in place to keep in place an open and accessible internet. And I've been pretty outspoken on that. I signed a letter with a number of my colleagues stating that we needed to strike that balance.
Internet censorship is something that could affect everything, like education, for example. Censorship could block websites and resources that students need for projects and other research.
But I believe that we need to keep it open and accessible. There's some legislative effort right now to deal with the piracy issue. And as I say, that needs to be done in a way that it doesn't allow censorship. And I think that there is a balance that can be struck to make sure that that happens.
Why is the internet important to you?
The internet is basically my life. I'm on there almost 24/7.
The internet is very important to me because it helps me a lot with my homework. If there's a question that I don't understand, I go on Google and I search it. And
Tyrants have always known that information is power. And it's a powerful, powerful weapon in the hands of a free people.
I use the internet for school purposes such as gathering research for projects, I can find out almost anything there, and I mean, it's how I stay connected to most of my friends.
The beauty about America is that we do have certain freedoms, and we're able to have access to information that puts us on a level playing field with our peers, and I think that's very, very important.
Like, even if it's not a movie that's in theaters, I could watch other shows from other countries, and there's also some like web comics that make on that are exclusively online.
It allows us to put facts and figures in plain view for all to see.
And for recreational purposes, I use it for getting new music and watching movies online.
So if you're into watching gameplay videos on YouTube, or you're into posting gameplay videos like I am on YouTube, we're going to be okay. If you're into reviewing movies, like I said, it's not going to be good.
Well, and that's part of the problem. As you know, technology is changing rapidly, and I think this is the best place to see how this can impact laws that are put in place that aren't first well thought out.
The purpose of the bills have positive and negative impacts, but what could happen after the bill is passed? The SOPA/Protect IP bill is made to protect the creators in the entertainment industry. They do not want movie makers, musicians, and many other people getting their creations stolen and not getting money from the work they created. If SOPA and the Protect IP bill pass, this would give the ability for companies in the entertainment industry and the government to be able to track people down for stealing files without properly buying them. But what's the biggest problem that would happen?
A cyber war could erupt because the hackers and all the programmers will want control or partial control of the internet again, just like the protesters are doing with the economy right now.
More than that, they have given everyone in an oppressed land a worldwide platform literally in their pocket, in a way to both listen and to speak. It's the printing press, radio, television, and the other tools of liberty from earlier times could not and did not.
Well, if this is a revolution, grab the kids, grab the neighbors alive. If I had a gun for every time we spoke, I could open a wall and take it for ransom. Dare not what you want.